Hello, everyone. Hi, Misha, Jessica, Robin. Hi, Gretchen, Just a Chick Budgets, Evelyn. Hi, Tara. Hello, Wendy, Minnie, Denise. Denise, I hope you're feeling better tonight. Jen. Hello, Princeton girl. Amy Mitchell, Donna Burnett. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Mandy. Elizabeth Robertson. I appreciate all of you being here tonight. Hello, Lillian. Rhonda, how are you doing, Rhonda? Rhonda, while I have you here, I need you to send me your address and birth date. I have a few members that I still need that information on. I don't want to miss your birthdays. Hello, Lisa. Have you guys had a good Saturday? We've just stayed at home today. All for 2 days, guys said, what are we going to do Saturday? What are we going to do Saturday? This morning, he said, what are we going to do today? And I said, well, whatever you want to do. Oh, thank you, Nicole. We have a new member. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy being a member of my channel. I appreciate you so much. Hello, Jessie, Yvette. But anyway, what I was saying is that he kept saying he wanted to go somewhere, and I didn't really want to go anywhere today because of the live tonight. And then, so then I told him this morning, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. How about if today I'll go ahead and do my Monday's video along with my Sunday, and then we can go somewhere tomorrow all day. So then I thought I would surprise him, and I went ahead and made us a reservation over in North Carolina in the mountains to stay tomorrow night. So then I go tell him, he says, oh, I can't do that because I have a doctor's appointment Monday morning. So I had to call right back and cancel it. So I don't want him talking to me anymore about wanting to go somewhere. Hello, Cupcake Budgets. Oh, well, at least it sounds like you had a good time. Hi, Brandy. No, I'm in Virginia, but we are very close to North Carolina, to Western North Carolina. Hello, Dookie. And Jessica Cutler. There you go, Jessica. I just thought, we had to cancel the other trip that we were going out west because he wasn't doing well. And I understood that. When I made the reservation today, I knew that he had a doctor's appointment at early Monday morning, but I just forgot about it. But I'm going to tell him from now on, if he's wanting to go somewhere, then he's going to have to make the plan himself. Oh, you are so welcome, Donna. I hope that I make all of you feel special on your birthday. I hope so anyway. You're about 3 hours from me, Lisa. It's maybe about 3.5. Oh, no, Belinda. I'm glad it got back on for you. I do too. I've only been to the Biltmore. I've been to the Biltmore twice. I went once when my son was in high school, and I went kind of as one of the chaperones. and really, really enjoyed it. And then I went back another time to a concert that they held outside at the Biltmore, and it was so nice. Oh, good, Jen. I'm glad it arrived. And I'm glad that you like everything. Oh, okay, just a chick. I hope that you don't have hard work tonight. Yeah, Mandy, I've never been during Christmas. I'm wanting to say it was maybe spring of the year when I went, the time that we actually toured inside. A long ways, Brandy. I'm in Southwest Virginia, right on the Tennessee line. Actually, the city that I live in is half in Virginia and half in Tennessee. That's how close it is. But then I'm very close to North Carolina too. But tomorrow I don't have a video to do tomorrow since went ahead and did my Monday one early. So we might get out and do a little something tomorrow afternoon, even if it's just to take a Sunday drive. I don't know. The weather's supposed to be really nice, but we'll see. Hi, Eva. Hi, Michelle. Yes, Lisa, I am. I am near Mountain City and Shady Valley. Not real far. I mean, it might take me maybe 45 minutes to get to Mountain City, I think. Yes, it is beautiful. I have to say, I do really live in a really pretty part of Virginia. Okay, tonight we're going to save a little bit more in our emergency fund, and of course we're going to do our Saturday Night Live with Judy challenge. I've got a few more little questions for you guys to have some little conversation things, and we have 4 prizes tonight. So I hope that you'll be able to stick around for those. Hi, Camera Queen. Oh, that's good, Eva. It's been beautiful here today, too. This evening, when the sun started going down, it started getting a little chilly. So, Guy went ahead and built just a small fire in the fireplace. But we've had a pretty nice day. And I do have the heater on out here because it's a little cooler out here, but it's not cold by any means. Minnie, are you still in Texas or have you gone back up north? Well, I'm not drinking hot chocolate tonight. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. I started to make some hot chocolate and I thought, no, I think I'll just go for a Coke tonight. I told I told Guy or somebody, and it might have been in one of my videos I did today, how nice the weather is right now. But I said, but I can't believe that we won't have at least one more cold snap. Maybe not real cold, but maybe one more cold snap before we really start hitting spring. I'm not going to promise, but if I can figure it out next week, I've got my laptop out here, but I'm going to try to do it to where I can do the laptop facing me. We'll see. I started to do it today and I wasn't brave enough. But I'll try to figure it out by next week. I hope. Okay, Eva says if anybody's looking for her unstuffings, I got off to a late start. Might be out late tonight or first thing tomorrow. February was awesome budget wise. Yes, I got something exciting to tell you. As you all know, a lot of you, because you've been following me that long, but I've been working all year on my 24 envelope challenge. And what I have been using to fill that up is my no spend money. And each month I take my no spend money and move it over to that little binder. Well, watch for the video on Monday. I got to finish it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you all now, and I'm so excited. That was $300 challenge, and I'm so excited that I've got to finish it. I'm hoping this month I'm going to have two or three bigger ones I think that I'm going to get finished. I hope anyway. And I'm just going to start it over next month. It took me all year to get to finish it, but that's okay. That was a good little challenge. It was this little binder here. And I know that you all, a lot of you have been watching me do this each month. I only do it once a month when I finish up my no spend for the month. And I've been putting it in here and I finished it when I did my video today. Hello, Travel Diva and Sue Sellers. Hi, Yvette. Thank you all came in on me and didn't see you. So happy that you're here. Hi, Lucille. I like the longer term ones too, Don. I like the long term ones because you have get such a big savings with them. But I like the short ones too, like the freebies and stuff, because you get quicker gratitude. You know what I'm saying? From it. So I like both. Sometimes in the long ones, I hate having my money tied up that long, but yet when you finish them, you feel so good. Okay, you ready for your first question? Let's see. These are a few questions that I have asked, oh, not recently, but a while back in videos that I've done, but I'm going to ask you all. Hi, Mandy. Thank you so much for joining. It's two members tonight. Oh, I'm so happy to have you as a member of my channel, and I sure hope that you enjoy it. Okay, here's your question. If you could have any superpower, which one would you choose and why? And I can tell you what mine would be. I would love to be able to teleport. Just to, on a whim, decide I wanted to go see my grandchildren and my daughter. I would love to be able to do that and then hop back home. That would be my superpower if I had one. What would yours? I'm so happy that you decided to join, Mandy. Okay, Travel Diva says that her superpower would be to stop time. Nicole wants to be invisible when she wanted to be. And Tara says she would like to heal those in pain. Well, that would be a good one too. I think the one that I would like to be is kind of selfish, actually, of me. Jessica. Oh, Travel Diva says so that she can get free money from the bank. That's why she wants to be invisible. Just a Chick wants to have speed. Belinda would like the power to heal others. You guys are making me feel bad because now I realize how much my superpower would just serve myself. Jen says that she would like to fly. Mandy wants to grow a money tree. Hello, Gen X. Wouldn't it be nice though if you were at home and it's cold and snowy and you said, "Gosh, I would really love to be at the beach," and to just blink your eyes and you're at the beach? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, Sue says she seconds the money tree and would like to have a money orchard. Well, Belinda, I kind of like your idea too. Just blink and somebody and your house is clean and dinner's made. That would be nice too. Lillian, that would be a great one to be able to go back to your 20s and know what you know now. That is true. Believe me, if my husband and I knew now what we should have known then, we would have had a whole different financial future. We made some financial mistakes along the way. I'm not going to lie. We're okay, but we would have been a whole lot better. There you go, Gretchen. Or you could get you one of those buggies that you see people rolling on the beach, but you put all your chairs and cooler and everything in. But then if I did that, it would get stuck in the sand. Then I'd have to get somebody to help me. But there again, you might have a nice lifeguard come and help you. Okay, Amy says she'd like to have the ability to rewind time. Yes. Yes, Lisa, that'd be nice too, to be able to wiggle your nose and poof, you're out of debt. That would be great. Hi, Simply Made. That's right. We went from cowboys to lifeguards. That's true. That is true. With my luck, I would get my buggy stuck in the sand on the beach and it's got a girl lifeguard. That would be my luck. Hello, Marta. I'm so happy you can make it. I'm going to go ahead and do my Saturday Night Live challenge. Go ahead and we can move this binder. Today is the first one that we're doing in March. If any of you want to start this challenge with us, it is below in the description, in my description of all my videos, so you'll be able to find it. And I'm doing $5 a week. You can do it as a roll and save, or however you want to do it. But I'm doing 5 a week. Let's see what I've got now. Got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45 so far. So we're going to have a nice little savings with this, I believe. Okay, Eva says she did her 5 in her Friday video, and Tara said she saved her 5. I tell you, doing this makes you realize how fast time is passing by, because it doesn't seem that long since we put it up here, does it? Yes. Five is good for me. That's what I decided when I first started to I decided we're going to do 5. So anyway, if any of you would like to have this that you do not have it, it's down below in my descriptions of all of my videos, and it's called Saturday Night Live with Judy. So you can download it, print it, and start saving with us on Saturday nights. Put that over there. I know, Lisa, 10 months till Christmas. Can you believe it? Just seems like it was just a couple weeks ago. I was so happy because my kids was all here and everything, and now it's been 2 months. Can't believe it. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad you're going to join us. That's great. I'm trying to keep my money in there all year too, Misha. If I keep my money in this one all year, and the monthlies that I'm doing for uh, the 2024 challenge, and for the one I'm doing with Norellis, that's $900 that I will have saved by the end of the year, and those plus my other little this one, I'm leaving the money in here all year. It'll be another $300. That'll be $1,200. And then I'm doing my monthly scratchers. That'll be another $600. And my Christmas cookies all year long, that'll be $600. If I can just leave that money in there and not touch it. And that's what I'm trying my best to do. I'm hoping, Simply Made, that it's some of it might go to Christmas. It depends on how much I get finished in my Christmas challenges. But if not, it'll be extra savings and it'll help pay debt off. But I'm going to see. We'll see how it goes. You never know what's going to happen. Last year I was trying to do that, and then my computer went kaflunk, and I had to go buy a brand new laptop and everything, software and everything. It was close to $1,000, and I had to pull a lot of money back out of my binders, and I'm hoping nothing like that happens again. Of course, you never know when it's going to happen, because Guy and I we'd had money saved where we were going on a trip this past month, and then we didn't get to go. Well, it's probably a good thing, because then I ended up having to pay a plumber $325, and we ended up having to buy firewood because Guy wasn't able to go get the firewood, and different things. And so we ended up having to use some of that money. That's why I started this right here. And I gave these envelopes to my members so that we could start doing this together. And what brought it about was when the hurricanes and all hit like they did all through our area, because you never know. And of course, my daughter lives in Florida, and I never know when I might have to take off and go down there. So I'm doing this $1,000 emergency fund challenge. And when I finish it, I'm just going to put the cash in my safe here at home. So if we've got to leave in the middle of the night, and maybe you don't know, there might not be electricity, so maybe the ATMs won't be working, or you need gas and the machines aren't working. You don't know what's going to happen. So I would rather have at least $1,000 of cash here at home. But everything else is would go in the bank. But I want to have this emergency fund here. And speaking of it, I've got 25 that I'm putting in here tonight. I try to save in here every Saturday night. And I usually try to wait on Mary Duhart to do that, but I don't think she's here right now. But I'll go ahead and put my 25 in. And the two new members that we got tonight, make sure that you, Mandy and have to go back up. Remember the, already forgot. I am so sorry. I apologize. Let's see, Mandy and Nicole. If you will be sure to email me, and you'll find my email address in my descriptions, email me your address and your birth date, and also I will send back some freebies, and one of the freebies will be these emergency envelopes. Okay, so this is my $25 envelope. So in the $25 envelope, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, 125 just in the $25 envelope already. So that's really good. And this is going to be my got to get out of here little binder. And I think after I do that one, that I might start a second one that's maybe for emergency things here at the house or something. Hi, Aisha. I didn't see you come in because I was talking too much. Right, Mandy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, Mandy says a couple of years ago, we had severe flooding. The banks and stores were not card internet. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So I want to have at least $1,000 cash just in case. Hi, Nia. Um, are you talking about the emergency? It it is in my oh, I like the Tim's coffee. Guys, I cannot get Guy off of the McDonald's brand coffee. I don't like the coffee you give him. He says that he likes the McDonald's. I like it. I thought it was very good. Yes, it's always good to have emergency. Misha, we're all rooting for you. Let's see if I can tone this down if it won't affect the sound on the phone. Can you still? Well, it's not working. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me since I turned it down? Okay, good. Yeah, I turned it down. When somebody hits a favorite on something in your Etsy shop, it makes that noise. It's just like a little notification, but I didn't know if I turned it down if you'd still be able to hear. So that's good. It is kind of loud, Misha. That, and we have a Ring camera on our house, and when that thing rings, it's pretty loud too. Yes, I did. Tara, and I love it, and that's where it's going to stay. I appreciate you so much for sending me that. It's just beautiful, and I appreciate every stitch that you put in it. Let's do a giveaway, okay? Okay, I'm going to give you guys my Love in the Bucket scratchers tonight. This one is the $50 one, and I just turned it over and you saw the number. Wait just a minute. Let me get another one. I have to fix the number on that one. Let's do this one. This one is a $75 challenge, and it is the little penguin in a bucket, and I think he is so cute. And let me see the number. Okay, it's numbers between 1 and 60. So and I will stop you when I see the number. Okay, go. Okay, stop. I see it. I see it. Let me see who was first because I think it's make sure. Okay. Lisa Williams was first. It's number 22. Lisa and Brandy both got it, but Lisa was first. So this is Lisa Williams. I'm gonna write the name on here because last week I forgot to write the name on, and I had to go back and watch the live to see who won which one. All right. Andrea is not here tonight, but that's because she is out of town. I'm sure she had to go like 2 places in 2 days, and she's on the road. So I'm sure that's why she's not here this evening. So congratulations, Lisa. Be sure to email me your address so I can send that to you. Yeah, you can. You can, Misha. You can guess more than once. It's just that when the first person that guesses the number, that's the person I'm going to give it to. Oh, she did do a live in her hotel. I didn't catch it. I was on her live last night, but I didn't catch one today. Oh, okay. Well, good. Okay, I'm going to give you another question. Would you rather live underwater or in outer space? And I'm going to say for me, neither one. I don't think I would like to live underwater, and I don't think I would like to live in outer space. Okay, Veronica says underwater. Robin says neither. Jen says underwater. Okay, I saw it pop up and say she was stuffing her owl binder, but I didn't realize it was alive. Okay, Justice Chick says outer space because she can't swim. Okay, Wendy, but what if you were living underwater and then the dome got a crack in it? That would not be fun. Then you might be in outer space and lose your air. Okay, Misha says if there's no shark, she would like underwater. Hi, Crafty Saver. I can swim. I love swimming. You all know that. I love swimming, but I still don't think I would like living underwater. I'm kind of claustrophobic, and I don't know if I could stand it. Wendy says she would use flex paint. All you need is that tape, according to the guy on TV. Just slap it on there. Yes, we have two Wendy's in here tonight, Wendy Broadhurst and Wendy Casper. Oh, hi, Melissa. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you decided to visit our live. I hope that you enjoy it. We just have a good time. We just joke around and we have a few couple little giveaways and save a little money. I hope that you enjoy being in the live. Did some of you were some of you on Andra's live last night when Donna gave us homework about talking about things to be grateful for? When she first said that she wanted us to promise to do something without telling us what it was first, I was a little nervous about what she was going to ask us to do. Hi, Sherry. But we've all got so much to be thankful for. When if you stop and you really, really think about it, when you think times are the hardest and you're having a bad day or a bad time, you can always stop and think there's somebody out there in the world that's so much worse off than you are. That's true, Mandy. They're always giving us homework. But when she was telling us that about, you know, when you go to bed, about thinking about what you had to be grateful for that day, and when you get up, thinking about things to be thankful. It's really true. We really, I tell guys sometimes when he's complaining about his back hurting or his leg hurting or something, I tell him, I said, well, honey, there's a lot of people out there worse than you, and it's true. It's hard to think that when you're in pain, though. I know that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say yes to something when you don't know what you're saying yes to. But that one was easy. It is a great assignment, Jen. And that's true, Gretchen, and it does him sometimes. He's so much better than he was a few weeks ago. That's for sure. He still complains some, and I know he's always in pain, but it's a lot better than it was a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, that's the reason we canceled our trip. I knew that he would not be able to sit on the plane for 3.5 hours, let alone when we got there and walking around, he would not enjoy himself. So it was the best thing to just cancel that trip and we'll do it another time. He would have been miserable, and then that would have made me miserable. So I would have rather just stayed home and him been comfortable, and we'll think about it later. But now that he keeps saying he's ready to go somewhere, I know that he's feeling better. No, I have not, Jen. Donna gave us a self care tracker. I have not done it. I haven't even downloaded it actually and printed it. I need to do that and really kind of see what it's all about, what we're supposed to do on it. We're rooting for you, Misha. You can do it. I guess I consider I go to the pool twice a week most of the time. Some weeks I don't get to go both times, but to me, for me, that's kind of self care because I can get in that pool and I can swim and I can relax. I can just lay back and float and kind of take my mind away. In a way, that's kind of my self care. You can do it, and we will all be here to support you. You just keep coming into all these lives, Misha, and we'll root you on. Yes, Minnie, Donna on her website, Donna poweredbycreativity.com, she has a self-care tracker and it's free. You can download it for free. I know that it has to be hard. I've never smoked, so it's easy for somebody to, sit back and say, "Oh, you can do it," when they haven't done it. But I know it's going to be hard, but we're all here for you. Mandy, my husband, my son does that hydro massage bed at the gym he goes to. He loves it. He actually had his dad come over there one day, and just be a guest for him to lay on that bed. Where I go to swim, they don't have anything like that, though. Yes, Aisha, that's hard too. My younger sister had really bad diabetes, and then my older sister, she has it too, but not as bad as Jeannie did. My younger sister actually, it took her out of this world, and she did not take care of herself, and but was diagnosed as a diabetic when she was 17, and she just would not even, everybody fussing with her and, don't eat that, don't drink that. It didn't do any good, and she didn't take care of herself, and then that's what happened. And my older sister has it too, but she doesn't have it as bad as Jeannie did. I believe she was type 2, Aisha. I think my older sister, Marianne, she's type 2 also. Yeah, I miss Jeannie every day because my parents, they almost like they had two sets of kids. They had four children. My older sister and my brother were like 13 and 10 when I was born. And then my younger sister, I was like two maybe when she was born. And and my older brother and sister even got married young. So it's kind of like Jeannie and I grew up together. We were with mom and dad kind of by ourselves, even though we all always lived close to each other. And I had a really hard time when she passed away. It's been a long time now, though. Yeah, she had a really hard time with it, Denise. I'm not gonna lie. She was on insulin twice a day. She had to take the shots twice a day, and she just got in really, really bad shape. But by the time she passed away, it was really hard on her, and she couldn't have children. It was really sad. She couldn't have children, but She was also a blessing because her and her husband became foster parents. And I'd say over the years, they probably had 30 kids coming in and out of their home. And I know 2 years they were voted the best foster parents in our county. And so I always told her, I said, God had a purpose. He didn't let you have children because if he had, you wouldn't have been had a home for all of these other children. And she was she was wonderful though, and but they did adopt a baby, a son, a boy, and he's kind of like a second son to me and Guy too. He he looks at ever since they passed away, his mom and dad. He's kind of come to me and Guy. We're kind of like parents for him. He was only 18 when they died. My brother-in-law passed away first about a year before my sister, and they were both kind of young. It is, Aisha, that sweets is my problem. Smoking's not my problem. Sweets is my problem, and I wish I could give up the sugar. I purposely I will make a dessert a couple times a week, but I purposely don't make one every day or even more than that because we would eat it. And Guy is a big sweet eater too, and I've got to where I don't buy him as much of that kind of stuff as I used to. Well, just to check, that's the way my sister was. She would not give up her Mountain Dew, and she would not drink the diet Mountain Dew. She would drink one of the regular Mountain Dew, and she drank a lot of it. And I would keep telling her, just give up the Mountain Dew, just or drink the zero sugar things, and she would not do it. Now, my older sister is on the meds, but she's not on the insulin. But my younger sister, she was on both. I know what you mean, Jesse. I can go to the grocery store when I come home. He starts looking for the little Debbie's. And I told him one day that I was going to quit buying them. I don't really eat those. I like ice cream. And if I make a dessert, I will eat it. But now I'm not a big, I don't eat those little Debbie cakes he does. And I like candy too, but I don't have candy here all the time. Okay. Hi, Danny. I'm so glad that you're here. Now, Guy used to be a big Pepsi drinker years ago. Loved Pepsi, not Diet Pepsi, just regular Pepsi. But the doctor told him then that he needed to kind of start watching. Now, he's tall and slender, but that he needed to start watching his sugar intake. So he switched to Diet Coke. And now he hasn't had a regular soft drink in many years. But he says if he has to drink a regular soft drink, it's way too sweet for him now. Mandy, me too. I love ice cream, and what I've started doing if I go to get some ice cream, I've got these little teeny bowls, and I will do one scoop in it because if I get a bigger bowl, I'm gonna get more than one scoop. Oh, you like jelly beans, Donna? If I drink a soft drink, I like the Diet Dr Pepper and I like the Diet Coke. But I'm really bad about sweet tea. I like sweet tea. Anytime we go out, I get sweet tea. If Guy goes out to get us something and bring home, he brings me sweet tea. because that's kind of my downfall is the sweet tea. But other than that, I don't drink sugar drinks. Hi, Amy. How are you doing this evening? My daughter's name is Amy. Hi, Ritters. I don't think I've ever had the Verners. I have seen it. Wow, Lisa, that's good. I wish that I drank more water than what I do. Oh, I didn't know that, Danny, that they don't use corn syrup in their drinks there. They use cane sugar. Well, that's better. Actually, Eva made me a sweet tea challenge, and I'm anxious to use it. I've used the packets before that you put in water. I buy soft drinks, but I will only buy them when they're on a buy one, get one. We have a grocery store that's near the place where I go swimming, and about every other week, they will have their Coke products buy one, get one. So you can get two of the 12 packs for $10. And another grocery store that's closer to me, they will do the same thing every once in a while. So that's when I will buy the soft drinks. We'll kind of stock up on them then. And every once in a while, during the holidays and then at the Super Bowl weekend, Kroger had them. If you buy two 12 packs, you got three for free. So that weekend and then Super Bowl weekend, a guy went out to Kroger's and got them because you can beat buying two and getting three for free. So we got 5 cartons for $20. There's Andra. We were talking about you, Andra. Somebody said you weren't here tonight, and I was telling them where you were out of town. And then somebody else said, well, that they thought you were coming later. That's true, Sherry. I think that I have said that, so many American people, including myself, are overweight from what they should be. And I think it's because of the kind of food we eat, especially fast food. And we don't eat fast food, but maybe on the weekend. But um, fast food and what the stuff that is in our food is why over the last 30 years, American people have gained so much weight. So I'm really hoping that they do change some of the standards. Well, good, Andrew. It sounds like you're having a nice time. Yes, I'm sure. I agree, Danny. I've told Guy that for years that the fast food restaurants and all that are available now, all this fast food and the stuff that they cook with, that's what the weight problems is for a lot of people. Okay, good night, just a chick. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you have a good time at work. And you have a good rest of your weekend too. Okay, Andrew's here. Let's do another giveaway. Okay, this one is a $50 challenge, and it's the little bunny in a flower pot. And it's another one of my Love in a Bucket series. So let me look at the number. Okay, go. Okay, stop. I've already got a winner. Mary Duhart. Mary Duhart was our winner. You get back up here. I want to make real sure. Get back up here. Yep, 35 was Mary Duhart. Mary, I have your address. I'll get this in the mail to you. Congratulations. You write that on there so I'll know who won it. I've got some new stuff that's going to be going into the shop this week that I've been working on. I'll share it one day this week. Some more springy stuff. Mary, I'm glad that you're here. I saved $25 in my emergency binder earlier. I try to wait till you get here to do that, but you weren't here yet, and I thought maybe you weren't going to make it, so I went ahead. Oh, Andrew said she's going to have to go back and see what we were talking about with lifeguards. We were talking about, the question was, oh shoot, what was the question? I mean, what made us be talking about the, on the beach? I don't know. We were talking about the beach, and somebody said that they couldn't, if they had somebody to carry their chairs and their cooler and everything. I said, well, you could always get one of those buggies to carry your stuff in. I said, but of course, with my luck, I said, and then maybe, I said, maybe a good looking lifeguard would come and help you if it got stuck in the sand. I said, but with my luck, it would end up being a female lifeguard. Okay, Mary. Actually, I finally got my taxes done last week, but we've got to pay. I've got to pay like $936 or something like that. Yeah, Eva was saying that we've gone from cowboys to lifeguards. Hi, budget to retire. Hi, Dina. Oh, that's all right. We've just been chatting and talking and giving away a couple things. There you go, Andrew. You can look. It doesn't mean you have to touch. This is the first time ever CBA Mom Saves. This is the first time ever we've had to pay. That's all right. Oh, Donna, yours is worse. Oh, Wendy too. Well, I'm just crossing my fingers that mine are right. I hope they are. That's the reason, Jessica, that I have to. We've never had to pay before, but this year I kind of have my own little business, and so that's the reason I'm having to pay. Okay, Amy. So happy that you came. Thank you. Hi, uniquely at Madison. Oh my goodness, 7,400. I don't know if I could do that. $936 is quite enough for me. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Danny, I started at the first of the year. I started putting money back into my tax envelope, and have some in there, but I still need to come up with more to put in there to make up to 900 and something, 936, I think it is. I still have to add to it, but I have till April 15th. Yeah, me too, Dina. I think I need to put more in than what I was doing. I bet it was. I bet jaw surgery was a nice deduction. Dina, I've got your new box challenge in my cart at Etsy. I just haven't went and finished purchasing it yet, but it's in my cart. I think it's so cute, and I'm going to use it in for travel Thursdays when I finish my other two boxes. I bought Marlene's new book, Misha. I ordered it. It's supposed to be here Monday. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I was trying to think today. Um, I think I'm going to maybe try. I don't know if I can do it every week, but I'm going to try to do it as a separate video, that book and another couple little books that I have, and just make it a challenge book day. But I don't know that I can do it every week, but I'm going to try. Um, Dina, did you send it to me? I don't think you sent it to me. I think it's really, really cute, and it'd be great for Travel Thursday. my According to the post office, my collab book is supposed to be here on Monday, and I'm anxious for it too. I just got to figure out where I can maneuver a little money to be able to do it. But I didn't want to turn it. I wanted it so bad because there was so many different creators in it. I think it's going to be fun. I think we'll save a lot of money with it. That's the first time that I'm a member of Marlene's channel, but that's the first time I've actually bought one of the books. Oh no, Joe Lacey, I'm so thrilled with that book that you sent me, and I'm going to put it together. And I think what I'm going to do, I have the one from Marlene and the one that you sent me, and then I have another one that I have right here that I have not done yet or tackled yet. And this is called a Savings Challenge Books, and it was sent to me from Amber Budgets quite a while back. She sent me this along with several other little challenges, scratchers, and I've been doing those, but I haven't done the book yet. But I think that this one looks like it's going to be nice too. So I'm thinking about doing a separate video, maybe every other week or something, and I think I'm going to call it maybe, I don't know, I'll call it something. But I think that this one will be fun too. And I won't be able to do them quickly, but I'm going to do them. This one says movie time, you save $60. This one saves $1,000. No, that would take me quite a while. And here's a rainy day for $20 and a roll and save. But anyway, I went ahead and put this, well, she sent this one together like this, but I made a binder with the different envelopes for everything that's in here, but I just haven't started it. So I'm thinking about doing Marlene's book and the book that you sent me and that one on the same day. That's a good idea, Danny. And I know how that goes. I know how that goes. Or when you lay down with your kids to get them to take a nap and then you end up taking a nap. And speaking of books, what CBA Mom Saves is talking about earlier today, she sent me a copy of a book that she put together as a gift. And I'm sure she's going to be putting it up in her Ko-Fi. So when she does, go check it out. It's really, really nice and print it out. And it's going to be a really fun one to do. Well, that'll be good, Danny. That's kind of you. Oh, I know how that goes too, Joe Lacey. When my daughter was the best baby ever. At 2 weeks old, she was sleeping from 11 to 7. She was so good at 2 weeks old. My son, on the other hand, he never slept a whole night till he was 4 years old. And he could get out of the baby bed before he could even walk. And he would come into our room. His room was right next to ours, but he would get out of that baby bed, come into our room, crawl around to my side of the bed, and get in. And I was working at the time, and I would rather have just scooted over, let him in so I could get some sleep. But Guy would not have it. Would take him back to his room every time. Gary would still he'd get then he got to where he'd come to our door, and he would, when he did start walking, and he would get down on his hands and knees and crawl around to my side of the bed. And one night, Guy put newspapers down at the foot of our bed so he would hear him when he come in. He was 4 years old before he slept all night. But now Amy wasn't like that at all. Okay, Dina, thank you so much. I will look for it. Yeah, he would, Andrew. Guy was determined that he was going to sleep in his own bed. And he's about 4 years old when he quit doing that. But when he was a baby, he would want up, and I would get up and go sit up with him. And you knew there was nothing wrong because as soon as you got up sit in the chair with him, turn the light on, he would just lay there and look around. So it wasn't like he was hungry or wet or had a problem. He didn't. He just wanted up. Well, guy was just bound and determined he was asleep in his own room. But like I said, I was working too at the time, and I would just say, God, just let him get in here and go to sleep so I can go to sleep because I have to get up, early. Nope, guy would take him and put him back in his bed, and it wouldn't be too long he'd be back. Jen, let me tell you what my grandsons did, and they were teenagers. Um, my oldest grandson is now 23, and the youngest one is 19. No, he just turned 20, I think. Yeah, just turned 20. But when they were about maybe 16 and 17, I don't know, they have their bedrooms are upstairs and they have an adjoining bathroom. Well, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but there's these big balls called weebles, wobble balls, or something like that. Anyway, you blow them up and they are enormous. You play with them out in the yard. They thought it was going to be cool if they got in the shower and filled that thing just to see how much water they could get in that big balloon. Well, it busted and water was all over the bathroom, into their bedrooms, and they have really nice hardwood floors too. And it came through and through the ceiling down into the family room downstairs. Oh, that my daughter and son-in-law had the worst mess. They had to replace part of the ceiling. And we still tease the boys about that, about them doing that. It was awful. Yeah, yeah, Weeble wobbles, but they don't fall down, or the little toy things. But this was a big old ball. It's called a wobble or something like that. Good night, Dookie. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Let me see. Okay, we have another question. This will be the last one. Do you believe in magic? And I'm going to say that I don't know. Part of me says no. I don't believe in, I don't know. Do I think, my theory is, do I think that the Lord can give some people powers? Yes, I do. But do I believe in magic like pulling a rabbit out of a hat? No, I don't believe in that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Don. Magicians, I don't believe in magicians. But I do know that when my daughter was little, she was about maybe 8 or 9. Had got these warts on her little finger, and they were pretty bad. And there was a lady in our church that people just swore by, that you could go and to her, and there was some words that she would say over it, and it would go away. And by George, it worked. I remember taking Amy to her. Her daughter actually was actually keeping Gary at the time, and she just would rub it. She just rubbed Amy's fingers, and she would just mumble something. It's some kind of a verse, a Bible verse, and those warts went away. And we had them frozen. We had bought the stuff at the store. Nothing worked, but that did. So yes, do I think that that God can give people um, something like that? Yeah, I do, but I don't believe in magicians. Oh, good. Thank you, Budget Retired. She says she's trying to subscribe and follow as many of us as she can, and that's great. Okay, Eva says that she has a book on manifesting money. It's a digital on her website. She says she believes wholeheartedly in that. I've not heard of that. I might have to check that out. I do believe that you can, if there's something that you really, really want, you can focus on that thing and you can do things to make that happen. But I don't think that's magic. Did it work, Wendy? You are absolutely right, Uniquely Madison. This whole community, we have all become such good friends and we have such good times with each other, even though we've never met face to face. Isn't that something? Okay, Danny says that's why she has so much green because she's manifesting money. Okay, Lisa says that she manifested her home. She said, I put a picture of a new home ornament up in my office so I would see it every day I bought my house that year. Well, that is good. That's what I'm saying. I think you can make things be your goal. And the more you see it and the more you talk about it and the more you plan toward that, you will get it. Okay, and Minnie says that Brick says that magic is everything that is unexplained. I feel the same way, Tara. It's like I've made so many best friends just here on YouTube. Isn't that something? And we get to talk to each other every day, really. Okay, good night, Lillian. Thank you for coming. No, I'm not. I don't want to talk about scary stuff. I'm not talking about scary magic, like dark magic. I don't think that at all. That's what I don't believe in. That's what I love about the lives too, Misha, because that's where you really get to know people. Danny, I hope that you have the best time when you go back to Australia. Are you still going to do your channel and your keep your Etsy store and stuff when you go to Australia? Because you're going to be there for a while, aren't you? I agree, Dawn. We don't. You and Becca and a couple of others, we don't live real far away from each other. That we're talking day trips here. We need to do something. Eva, I know what you're saying. When I first started, and they it says that you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I thought, oh my gosh, I'll never get that. Well, I got within a year, I had the 1,000, and now I'm getting close to 2,700. And it's like you get meet new friends every day. Yes, Michelle Lanybug Budgets. She doesn't live very far from me at all. Actually, we talk about we'll be in the same store. She'll mention being in the Home Depot or whatever. Well, that's my Home Depot. So we live pretty close. We've just not met. Okay. Okay, Danny, I see what you're saying. I guess if you're down there, you're the best thing for you to do for Etsy for the US, it would be digital while you're there. Okay, Belinda says, she says, I admire you all putting yourselves out there. Well, you know, Belinda, when I first started, was looking for something to do, and that's when I started the storybook channel. And I was thinking, how am I going to do this storybook channel and not show my face? Because I didn't want to do that. And then I just thought, what the heck? What does it matter? You know, and I just started, I did. And then, you know, you just have to just blow it off and say, well, who cares? I'm going to enjoy myself and do what I like. And now I have just fell in love with this whole budgeting community, and I just love it. And I love all of you guys. When I was first trying to get to 1,000, Dina, that was happening to me too. I haven't paid any attention to it right now, right here recently, but that happened a lot back then. But I've was been told if somebody just subscribes, it'll come up and say they've subscribed. But the next day, if it looks like they did not watch your so many minutes of your video, whatever, YouTube takes them away as a subscriber. Yeah, Danny is talking about doing a budgeting convention next year, and I think that would be fun. There we go, Dawn. The four of us could get together and do a road trip. Yeah, they have to watch so long in order for the subscription to stick. They can't just hit the subscribe button and go away. They can't do that. There we go, Dawn. See, you and Becca can just drive up and pick me and Michelle up, and we'll head up toward Michigan. Michigan won't be the same once we get there. Either that, or we could fly out of the airport here. You guys drive up here, and the four of us fly. That would be fun. Yes, Andrew, you're coming too. Okay, Dina, you say you're throwing a party if you ever make it past there. What's there? Good night, Joe Lacey. Thank you so much for coming. That's a good idea, Aisha. US 11. Okay, 1180. Oh, I see what you're talking about now, Dina. Okay, there you go. Uh, it'll be next year, Andra, so you could pick up Aisha. Um, Tara, I have a ring light. I have a ring light with a phone holder on it, and I just use my phone to record. That will be fun, Danny. I'm looking forward to it. Tara, I know you're in Canada. Are you anywhere near Michigan? Could you come down? I might come your way someday, Dina, if I ever get to go back to the beach. I want to go on that cruise we've been talking about, though. We need to get together on that when you're planning. I know you've got a lot of cruises already planned for this year, but when you're making your plans to add another one, let us know. Yeah, there you go, Michigan. I almost said Michigan instead of Misha. There you go, Misha. Maybe we need to do that is make an envelope for saving for Michigan. Oh, okay. Okay, Danny says it's in the works. It will all depend on how many people attend. It will determine the cost. It's expensive to hire venues, that is for sure. Okay, Danny's going to make some savings challenges specifically for that. So that'd be great. Okay, budget to retire. I'll make sure and go over and check it out. She said she just put up a video and it's uploading and is live. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, Donna is doing a budgeting cruise. It's a Disney cruise, but I wanted to go. I wanted to do it, and Guy loves to cruise, but he didn't really want to do the Disney cruise. So then I thought, well, I'll ask Amy if she'd like to go with me. Just take my daughter and we would do it. But I talked to her about it, and she didn't act so enthused, so I just gave up and forgot about it. And I didn't want to go really by myself, so I just decided not to go on that one. And I think all things Kimberly she had started out putting together a cruise, but I don't really know whatever happened about that. But you know, Donna's the one that is through Donna Powered by Creativity. It is a Disney cruise, and I think it's going to be so much fun. But I just didn't want to go alone. Guy didn't want to go, and then Amy didn't want to go, so I just gave up. And that particular one is kind of expensive. That's what I'm saying, Dina. When you get ready I know you've already got several cruises already planned out. When when you get ready to do another one, let me know. No, Sherry, what's something happened with Mama Bear? I had her video on this morning where she did her year end of the month video. but I have not heard of that. Has something happened to her? Oh, okay. Mama Bear was on Marlene's new book video. No, I have not seen that video. Yeah, and she was on Andrew's live last night for a little while. Not on the live, but I mean, she was there participating. Yeah, Guy and I went on a cruise a few years ago. It was the year right after I retired, and we loved it. We weren't too sure if we were going to or not, but we did. We loved it, and we were gone. It was supposed to be a 7 day cruise, but ended up being a 6 day one because there was a problem with the ship before they picked us up, so it had to be they had to cut off a day. Okay, I think she had the flu like last week, I think. I know she was on Andrew's live last night, and she did a new video for this morning. Good night, Danny. Thank you so much. We'll have to make sure that we catch all the information on the get together and convention for next year. And thank you so much for wanting to put that together. Yes, I'm about ready to say good night too. Let's have one more giveaway before we do. Let's do this one. It's $100 savings challenge, and it's this little leopard in a bucket. And let me look at the number. Okay, go. We'll give one more away. Okay, we've got a winner. Okay, it was number 9, which is Melissa Williams. Okay, Melissa Williams. Okay, and as you guys can see here, it's a number 9. All righty. So, Melissa, if you will email me your mailing address, I'll put that in the mail for you, and we will go ahead and say good night too. It's already 9:34. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. We've had such a good night. We have 2 new members to our channel membership. We've given away a couple things. We've gotten to know a little bit more about people, and we've saved a little bit of money. So we will be sure and do this again. Let me see. So Judy, is that one? Yes, that one is in my shop, Mandy. It is. So we will go ahead and say good night, and I will see you next Saturday night. We'll have new things to talk about, and we might give something else away. I'll see you then, and thank you guys so much for coming and being with me tonight. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Good night, everyone.